who was honored as a senior a moment ago, gets this one underway. Kick to the goal line, return up the numbers to 10, to 15, 20. Slip through a tackle, 25, 30. Jacks push them out of bounds, out over the 35, up near the 40-yard line on a good return there for Central Arkansas. Is on the return that time for the Bears. Looked like Tamarian Wilson, or could have been Kylan James on the return. But a good return all the way out to the 38, and that's where UCA will start things out. Will McElvain is their quarterback, a junior out of Des Moines, Iowa, transfer from Northern Iowa. 2,100 yards passing, 62% completion percentage, 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions on the year. As McElvain, just 5'11", 185, so not a big, tall guy. Stands back there in the gun with a back to his right. He wants to pass on first down, swing it out of the screen, out over the 40, and Evans will chase him out of bounds at about the 43-yard line as he gets it out to Christian Richmond with the first reception of the afternoon, a gain of 4.
Yeah, and that's going to be their bread and butter. They are a big RPO team. He's going to count numbers all day. If it's good in the box, he'll hand it. If it's not, he'll throw it to the edges.
Throw it again out of the back. Nobody goes with him. First down and out of bounds. That was Darius Hale, who came in nursing a hamstring injury, and it looked like it bothered him then. Hale didn't really get it going after the catch, but does get the first down into Lumberjack territory at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he certainly doesn't look as explosive as he did previously.
And Hale this time on a first down carry up the middle, now has some room at the 40, gets tripped up at the 35-yard line of the Lumberjacks as Miles Hurd comes up and makes the tackle for SFA, but UCA with another first down, 1st and 10 Bears on the move at the SFA 36-yard line is where they'll mark him.
Yeah, and he's not moving very well at all, but if we can't control the line of scrimmage any better than that, he won't have to pick up a lot of yards.
He comes out now as checking in, we get conflicting numbers. Kylan James is a running back lined up in the slot now, slot left, and they will fake it, keep it with the quarterback, McElvain right side, on the keeper down to the 31-yard line, a gain of 5. As he just runs that read option and picks up 5, and it's 2nd down and 5 now for UCA as they're quickly back on the ball. Tailback again behind him, fake it, quick slant through the hands of the intended receiver that time, Jared Barnes. Pretty well covered, incomplete. So that brings up the first 3rd down of the afternoon here for UCA.
I think that they're going to get Walker with a PI.
Hanging a little early contact. So defensive holding was the call. They mark off 10 yards, but moves the chains for the Bears, and they've got 1st and 10 now at the 21-yard line of the Lumberjacks. So Jeremiah Walker called for the hold as he looked like he had some jersey as the ball got there. So 1st and 10 now. Set back to the left. McElvain in the gun, looks things over. 2 receivers right. Tristan Smith to his right, hands it to him. Smith up the middle, not much there as the Jacks shut him down quickly, a gain of 1 to the 20-yard line. Ed Babino in there among the Lumberjacks to make the stop after a 1-yard gain. And now McElvain comes out and Clifton McDowell comes in. Both quarterbacks played last week. McDowell, I think, a bit better runner, 12 carries, 113 yards, has only thrown 17 passes on the year. Most of those came last week against Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, it's kind of like when we bring Maurer in, he adds another dimension with his legs, but he also, just like Maurer, can throw the ball when he has to.
McDowell takes a high snap, quarterback draw, and he will lose yardage back to the 22-yard line. Jacks slammed inside that time, thinking quarterback run, as Dorian Williams and Jordan Thomas were both in there.
Yeah, Dorian Williams had to pressure the tackle, but that was bad at the defensive line. We controlled. They weren't allowed to get up to the 2nd level. We held up inside and forced, kind of allowed Dorian to get in there.
Tight end Austin Eldridge comes out as they bring in an extra receiver. That's Tylon Berry comes in. He goes into the slot right for the Bears on 3rd down and 10. They convert about 34% of their 3rd down opportunities. 3rd and 10 here. Lumberjacks walk up in the gaps. They bring 6. They'll run it inside, right side. First down at the 10, 5, and down to the 4-yard line will go Kylan James. James on a 3rd and 10 carry picks up 17. 1st and goal now for the Bears at the 4.
Yeah, they just caught us in a blitz and had a great call for it. We didn't really have an answer on the end.
First down, James again inside, dragged back as he gets down to about the 2-yard line. Lumberjacks stack him up there and pull him back. And it's 2nd down and goal. They'll mark him forward progress to the 3. Ryan Williams again on the stop for the Lumberjacks. And UCA, it appears, brings in a couple of tight ends, Owens and Eldridge, as they'll go power right with a tight end and a wing to the right. And we'll see if they run behind it or run away from it. McElvain rolls right, looking, has his tight end wide open, touchdown Central Arkansas. He hits Austin Eldridge, his first touchdown catch of the year.
Yeah, and again, they won the game of cat and mouse. We bring a blitz, they get their quarterback on the edge. We've got one defender left out there, and he's put in a position of, do I come down and make the tackle on the quarterback and leave this tight end, or do I stay with the tight end and allow the quarterback to walk into the end zone? So he's kind of been between a rock and a hard place, and they make us pay.
So UCA takes the opening possession, starts with a good kickoff return and punch it in, and now for the extra point is Hayden Ray, as his kick is up and good. So a 3-minute and 25-second drive down the field. Bears lead it 7-0 over the Lumberjacks. Back with more after this on the Lumberjacks Sports Network from Learfield.
We can get your attention directed to the field. We are proud to have this evening Tipton Ford sponsoring this evening's game. As Director of Athletics Ryan Ivey goes out to say thanks to Ray Mitchell representing Tipton Ford. Special thanks to Tipton Ford, North Street, Nacogdoches for their continued support of SFA Athletics. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the video board as we recognize Lumberjack football legend John.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Part of our Lumberjack football program from 2014 to 2017. John is in his 5th year in the NFL, having played for both the Los Angeles Rams in the 2019 Super Bowl, and currently for the New York Jets, coming off a 20-17 victory over the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen, fans make some noise for Lumberjack great John Franklin Myers. Bancorp South Bank and Cadence Bank have come together to form a new, even better bank. The new Cadence is more than a merger. Together, we offer more convenience, accessibility, and simplicity through an expanded branch network.
Bears go 62 yards in 9 plays, 3 minutes 25 seconds off the clock. As UCA in front 7-0 to get things started here this afternoon. And that was a mix of run and pass. And I mean, they did a good job of just putting the defense in a bind. You try to take one away, they're going to take the other. They executed well and moved it down the field.
Yeah, and a little hint of what we had 2 weeks ago, letting him off the hook with that costly penalty. That would have been forced a 2nd and long. Instead, or forced a 3rd and long, sorry. Instead, we give them an automatic 1st down, extend that drive for them. And then, like you said, it just put us in a bad situation. Which goes back to the pregame. They're going to be well coached. They know how to play the game really well. They know what they're looking for. We've got to do a better job of being sound up front.
It's any consolation, both the Bears and Lumberjacks a similar number of penalties through 9 games, so each team averaging about 7 penalties per game coming into this one. And as you said, I mean, you had the chance to put them in a bind, but the 3rd and 10, you let them off the hook there with a 17-yard run around right side and allow the touchdown instead of a field goal attempt. As the Jacks will get a chance as the kick into the wind, short, held up, taken at the 15. Up the field numbers, 20, 25. That's Gibson, 30, 35, 40. Midfield, Xavier down the sideline and out of bounds. As Gibson back taking a kick return. And kicking into the wind, he knew they would get a chance, and he gives the Jacks a short field into Bear territory at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and I think that says a lot about what we're expecting from them offensively. We're not going to be able to get him the ball very often with them double teaming him the way they did a year ago. So get that guy the ball any way you can. Kick returns, punt returns, whatever you have to do, because you know going out here they're fixing a double team him. Follow him around everywhere he goes.
He's in the slot right. Trey Self, the quarterback. Blitz off the left side. They bat that one down. Coming on the corner blitz, and Self trying to throw it to where they came from, but knocking it down is the cornerback. And it's incomplete. Sean Smith bats that one down, second down and 10.
Yeah, just you got to recognize that edge pressure. You don't have a guy for that on a naked boot, so you've got to get out of that play and run away from that pressure.
Second down and 10 now. Running play coming right. Reed trying to get to the edge. Can't. He'll go down after a gain of about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Corley Hooper, the linebacker, there on the stop. Transfer from Itawamba Community College. Third down and 8 now for the Lumberjacks at the Bear 48-yard line.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised he got a yard and a half.
Yeah.
There was two guys in the backfield. He kind of just fell forward to get a yard and a half. Big third down here. You don't want to fall into a hole early against Central Arkansas.
They start with trips left. Now Chad Awney moves to the right. Self wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Has to eat it, and he'll go down back at the SFA 48-yard line as the Bears get Caden Brown gets there. The defensive tackle is among the Bears to get there. Self goes down for the first time this afternoon, and it's 4th and 13, and on the punt will be Max Quick.
Yeah, Caden Brown and David Walker, they do a twist up front. We don't pick it up very well. That's what gets the pressure to Self. And you also, as a quarterback, when you start moving, you've got to know my clock shortens. I've got to either get rid of this ball or I've got to find the edge in a hurry.
Jared Barnes back deep for Central Arkansas. Quick will try to angle this one to the boundary. And Max with an end-over-end kick. Barnes calls for a fair catch, gets away from it. It lands at the 5 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The first touchback of the year off the foot of Max Quick.
Yeah, and we just got a little bit confused. The return man pretends like he's going to catch the ball at about the 7-yard line, and then at the last minute comes forward, lets it bounce into the end zone. Just a great punt really by Quick, but we have to do a better job of recognizing the situation, get down there, and catch that ball for pin and beat.
So the Bears will start at their own 20-yard line with 62 yards on their first possession. Jacks go 3 and out. And the defense will try to figure things out here against Will McIlvain and Central Arkansas. 4-man front for the Lumberjacks. McIlvain brings a man in motion, hands it, coming right. And the Lumberjacks stack it up as Tristan Smith gets the carry. Maybe a foot. And that'll be it for UCA. Actually, they don't do anything. They put it ball right back down at the 20, second down and 10.
And maybe Carl Williams in there.
Yep.
He did a really good job of stringing that out. He's on the inside. They're kind of wanting to work through him and open that kind of B gap. He did a really good job of forcing the issue and stringing it out.
This time they run it up the middle with the quarterback, and there's Carl again. This time a yard and a half as Williams grabs him on the way by and pulls him back, says, stay right here with me for a while. It's 3rd down and 8. Carl gets the start tonight. Guy Thomas with an injury midweek and unable to go. Was getting better, but unable, I guess, to go this afternoon. So Carl comes out. They keep fresh people in there. 3rd down and 8. McIlvain has trips left, single receiver right. Once the ball takes the snap, wants to pass with time. Now on the out, open, 25-yard line. Catch made. Jacks rally and will hold them short of the line to gain as they'll make the stop at about the 27-yard line.
And a good job being disciplined, not getting deep to the sticks. You give up something in front of you, come down and make a tackle. And a good job up front. We couldn't get pressure a couple weeks ago. That time, we get just enough pressure to force that ball out a little bit more soon than the quarterback initially planned.
Barry with the catch that time, but the Jacks again rally. It's 4th and 2, and now Xavier Gibson will wait for this punt return back at the SFA 36-yard line. And why anybody would kick it anywhere where he could catch it is beyond me, but we'll see what happens. As this one's in the air, Xavier signals for a fair catch. Will make it at the 40. As again, the wind, those punts, they'll be held up, and getting a punt return may be difficult, especially when they punt into the wind. Timeout, we'll take it. 8:03 to go, first quarter. Lumberjacks trailing the Bears 7-0. Back with more after this on the SFA Sports Network from Learfield. There you go.
You get done with the timeout.
Is your mom here?
Yeah,
She's down there?
Yeah, she's down there. Well, she's actually over there because someone took her seats over there. But I bet it's so cold out there. Thankfully, she has a jacket on. I don't think she can stand the freeze for long. Like, she's jealous that I get to be up here.
Tell her to come up here.
Sure. Mom told me I could take a break and text her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell her she can come up here if she wants.
Sure.
Miss Eileen's in Houston.
Yeah. Oh, well, where is she in Houston?
I don't know, some nutcracker thing. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Doesn't make much sense, does it?
Yeah, we drove by her house to get the parking pass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like, first off, when I was sitting right there, I was like, it was so cold out there. I had to wear a jacket. I was literally cold out there. Like, I was like, I was shivering.
So the defense, after seeing the UCA offense in their first series, makes a few adjustments apparently and looks a bit better in that second series on the field, forcing this Central Arkansas punt. The Jacks again, good field position. Look for their first down of the afternoon. And you're going to have to, again, you get the feeling, both teams again averaging almost 35 points a game, so you're going to have to score today to stay in this one.
Yeah, and you don't want to fall behind. You saw on Central Arkansas's first offensive drive, they do have the ability to move the ball quickly, so you can't fall behind in a two-score game against this team.
Jacks switch the formation, Gibson into the slot left, man-to-man now. Now Self wants to pass, and that one high and incomplete. And Xavier on the go, and coming back underneath that was Jeremiah Miller, and that one just out of his reach and almost picked off.
Yeah, and that's an RPO look, and the thing about when you make that decision to pull it and do the pass option, the linemen are blocking a run play. There's not going to be a blitz pickup on that side, so in that case, they bring that outside linebacker. There's no one there for him, so he's right in your face. If you're Self, and you've got to, kind of have that in your mind going into it.
Pulls it out again. This one batted into the air, high into the air. Unfortunately, gets to the turf and falls incomplete. As it stayed in the air forever and just avoids getting picked off. Tamarian Wilson, the safety, almost got there to pick it off. Instead, it brings up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, and it looked like it just got batted at the line of scrimmage. Again, though, it's that RPO look. Those throws are always a little bit hairy. You've always got guys in your face. You're not taking a drop back. So they're a little bit more difficult to make than just a straight drop back pass.
Two receivers to both sides. Gibson in the slot left with Miller out behind him. Simmons right. Chad Awney to the right. And Self hands off. Miles up the field, dives across midfield, will have the 1st down, a gain of 11. And the Lumberjacks pick up their first down of the afternoon on as Coach Keller will be happy to know, a straight run play. There may have been a pass tag on that, but that was a running play.
And Reed had a big game 2 weeks ago. He was, other than Xavier, he was who got us into a position to win that game. So he picks up right where he left off.
1st and 10. Here's Reed again. Left side spins, but nowhere to go as the middle of the defense is there that time. And they will hold him to a gain of about a yard.
And that one was a straight run play. No RPO tag. Just turn around and hand it off.
Marquez Embry was right there whenever he spun, and there was nothing there. Second down and 10. So they might ought to tag one here. RPO time. Second down and 10. Straight drop back. Looking to pass. Self flushed out of the pocket. He'll run. Train to the 45. Downfield 40. They jump on his back. Drag him down from behind. But he'll pick up 13 yards and an SFA first down.
Great job by Self during man coverage. All the defenders' backs are to him. If you can break that initial line of scrimmage, there's no one for a while, and he makes him pay.
Demetrius Charles rides him down. Sophomore out of Texarkana, Arkansas. Their second leading tackler. Jags with a fresh set of downs. First and 10. Ani flips over into a wing right, and the Jacks will run behind it. Niles looking for some room. Spins again behind the line of scrimmage and spins into a loss of 1. As UCA doing a good job of just getting some initial penetration. They're filling up the gaps.
Yeah, they're really controlling the line of scrimmage and allowing that second level to come down and make plays. We have to do a better job up front of working those double teams up to that second level and opening up those run games.
Second down and 10 now. Gibson goes by himself to the left. 2 receivers right. Pistol formation. Now Xavier in motion across from left to right as they overload the right side now. Tight end left. And Self swing it out. Gibson on the screen. Gets one block. Downfield 45. Hit. And drug down at about the 32-yard line. As making the play that time for the Bears was Christian Kane. And it'll bring up third down and 5.
Yeah, and that was interesting. He starts off by himself, and that really puts this defense in a bind. You're going to send a safety all the way out there to double him. Right there, initially, they didn't do that. So look for the Jacks to come back, putting him on an island, and seeing how this Central Arkansas defense responds.
Trips left, 1 receiver right, Self again, pressured, goes down, back at the 37-yard line. And Self again, a 4-man rush, and they all get there, and Self will go down.
Yeah, no blitz like you say, but they are doing some twists up front, kind of confusing us. We've got to do a better job communicating up front and passing that on.
A loss back to the original line of scrimmage. It's 4th and 10 at the 37-yard line. Chris Campos will come out and attempt a 54-yard field goal, middle of the field. As Justice Guillory was late to get out there, he'll line up at left guard here. This will be a 54-yard attempt. Max quick to hold it. And again, Campos with enough leg, plus a breeze behind him. They just get it off. Kick on its way. Has plenty of distance, but is wide left. So Campos will miss it wide left. His 4th miss of the year. Second time he's missed from beyond 50. And that'll bring us to another media timeout. 4:24 to go, first quarter. Score remains 7-0. Bears in front. Back with more after this on the SFA Sports Network from Learfield.
Had the leg.
I gotta watch up front. Not moving, just whipping their ass, I guess.
It's twisting and we're losing it.
Better health and better results. We're focused on excellence every day for patients, athletes, and lumberjacks. Raise the bar on your next tailgate with Specs, wine, spirits, and finer food around the corner of the Include Boston Lumberjacks. The biggest things happen before the game because when you shop Specs, the fun starts here.